Looking for a gaming computer and you don't want to wait for months because of the shortage of graphic cards and other components? I purchased a machine on Amazon with the configuration we were looking for. Here's what it was like for us to order on Amazon. Let's go. First, we ordered a computer from a supposedly well-known supplier, and it was a disaster. Their lead time was 8 to 9 weeks, and could be even longer. It turns out other shops had the same situation. I was thinking, I'll just build one, but then I researched that I couldn't get the components, mainly the graphics card. Nvidea is the leader in making high-end gaming graphics cards, and I had my eyes set on getting something with quality. At the time of this video, you try to purchase this card and no one has it in stock and they can't give you lead time. I even went to Best Buy to try and get on a waiting list. Then I had the idea to look on Amazon for components. The prices were through the roof, paying way more than the list price. Then I found this machine with a 1-week delivery. It met our specs. I figure if they mess up and can't deliver, I can always cancel. Well, a week later, the suspense was over, and look what showed up as promised, with a big smile on my face and the box. But I was still skeptical. Did they trade out the Nvidia card with some knockoff? And did this really meet the specs that were promised? How the heck were they able to deliver this when no one had systems or components with this crazy shortage going on? Okay, we took the box out of the box. Looks good from the picture. Subscribe to be notified for the follow-up video walking you through the components on what to look for and how we made our decision. So it was packed well with this thing inside the case to limit the movement and protect the parts. This was also attached, and a welcome pamphlet with someone giving the check marks of a successful inspection. And then maintenance, troubleshooting, and info. The PC came with this gaming keyboard and a mouse that lights up and cycles through the colors. These were pretty decent, but we were excited to power this thing up. We plugged everything in, turned the power button on. Nothing. No lights, no sounds, nothing. After trying everything to debug the issue, I decided to go on the company's website, Skytech Games. I was not looking forward to this, but we had to get this thing up and running fast. After all, there's people to shoot, planets and aliens to conquer. Contact us? Yes. Hey, look at that. Chat now? I'm there. Bottom line, it was a few minutes wait. The tech asks for a picture of inside of the unit, and we saw a wire came loose. They told me where to connect it, and voila, the machine powered up. But not so fast. The center fan wasn't moving.
It looked better.
So, to make a long story short, they promised to send me a replacement, and I would have to install it. After 3 weeks and 5 reminders that I'm still waiting for the replacement, the fan finally came in. Let's check it out. This one better be good and the exact replacement, or I'm going to flip out, especially with the support delays in getting it to me. It does look good. The little connector seems to spin okay. Would be nice if they centered the sticker, but whatever. You know, I wasn't upset about the power not coming on. Cables come loose. These things happen, especially in shipping. The quick support for this issue was great, but the fan failure, this was a pain. We took the front grille off to strategize our surgical replacement, which this was the best access from the get-go. Spinning the fan, it was obvious it was rubbing against something, getting in the way of it spinning. The others spun freely. Taking a closer look, it seems the fan was rubbing against the plastic. The QA guy must have missed this. It didn't seem to be damaged, it was just a bad fan. Here's the new one we're putting in. Spins freely, not like the other one. So let's replace the fan. We're going to have to open up the cover. Just undo the 2 screws on the back and pull the handle gently and it comes right off. Now, taking a closer look, I see the fan is secured with 4 screws. Not too difficult. It came right out. Now, there's this fan power wire that needs to be disconnected. Looks like I'm going to have to flip the case over and take the other side panel off. Same as the other side panel, there are 2 screws holding this side of the machine's panel on. And the panel's off. There are a few wires. And here you go, all the fans are connected to this PC board. I have to track down which cable to disconnect. I'm going to have to clip these zip ties. I have to make sure I don't clip any of the wires. That would be bad. Got it. One down, another to go. No damage. I figured out what connection it is by following the wire. At least it seems like I did. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Let's pull the wire. One thing I have to make sure is that I plug the new connector's fan in the same way. The top exposes these leads and has slim lines. Just for a sanity's sake, both connections look identical. This cable is tight through the case. I didn't see where the front panel came off easily. I'm going to have to take the old fan's wire out and replace this with the new fan somehow by fishing the new fan cable through. When all else fails, use the old cable to fish in the new. A little electrical tape, wrap the new around the old. It's too tight and it's stuck. I fiddled with this for some time and 2 wires together just wouldn't fit in such a tight spot. This was truly starting to become a pain. But the channel is how to go, not how to quit. I pulled the wire out and tried to feed it through without, but no luck. Then I tried to feed it through using a zip tie, a lot smaller than the original wire. The old electrical tape, and let's give it another go. Look at this, immediate success. Put the new fan in with the 4 screws. Runs as smooth as the working ones, with no rubbing noise. Now for the wire to the connector. There are 2 channels on the top. If I had these reversed, the connector just wouldn't go in all the way. A little harder squeeze, and it popped right in. Let's make these cables a little neater and zip tie them back. Nice and tidy. Surgery is done. Let's close up the patient. Computer needs a new grill. Snap it on.
That's good.
Okay. Powered up and the fan is working. Now, I did want to say the computer worked without one of the fans, but I felt we paid over $2,000. The thing has got to work the way it was supposed to. And I know Junior is going to beat on this thing. We need to make sure it runs cool, especially with the big honking graphics card and CPU. My overall opinion on purchasing a gaming machine over $2,000 on Amazon, well, it was a success with some work. However, I feel comfortable opening these up. Shipping any desktop computer, you do have risks. Cables can come loose, cards and memory can become unseated. However, the customer support was there for me with my issues. Getting the replacement was not good, but with bugging them, we got it done. At the end of the day, I'm happy and Junior is also. The performance of the machine met all its expectations, and the system was configured with what was promised. But again, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to go over the system components and let you know why we chose what we chose and what you need to look out for.